Good day. Today is Thursday, October 6th, 2022. It was a cool morning here in the Sonoran Desert. I had to put on my sweatshirt as Nancy and I sat on our patio and had our morning coffee. On this lovely day, I'm looking at chapter 52 of the Tao Te Ching. Since the Tao gave birth to the cosmos, she can truly be called Mother. Everything we see around us may be called her children. If we recognize her children, we recognize her, for she and her children are one. A child at rest in their mother's arms has no desires, no fears, and no judgments in their mind. If we sit very still and let our mind become quiet, we will discover that we are just like this child. If we scurry about, voicing our opinions and focusing on our fears, we will live in chaos. Contentment is our normal state. We are tender-hearted by nature, and we know that deep within our souls, we are enlightened and at peace. In this and many other chapters, when referring to the Tao, Lao Tzu uses the feminine, and he calls the Tao Mother. And these mother images bring forth a sense of birthing. And birthing is quite different than creating. The Tao, he says, didn't create all the forms, as if it stood somewhere else and reached out and made things. The Tao from inside of itself brought forth all of the forms. Birth them. It connotates an intimacy and a warmth and a comforting, nurturing presence. For a very young child in its mother's arms, it's close to the womb-like comfort that the child knew when they and the mother were truly one. Unlike the physical connection and then disconnection of a human mother and child, where the child at one time was literally one with the mother, and then with the cutting of the cord became separate from the mother, we are conceived in the Tao, nurtured in the Tao, and brought to consciousness in the Tao, all without being separate. Our consciousness gives us a differentiated experience of life, but we remain contained within the Tao, as if enfolded always in a mother's arms. And we get the adventure of being alive that includes suffering, pain, and loss. And we have excitement and joy, and we live and we die young or we die old. And it's all within this ultimate safety. It's as if we were born yet never left the mother. So any time during our life when the fears and the pains and the confusion and the chaos become too much, there truly is a sense in which we within ourselves can go into the essential nature of who we are and find ourselves at rest in the arms of the mother. All the forms in existence in this magnificent cosmos, and who knows what other cosmos there may be, are contained here. And we are contained here. And that feeling of being, of belonging, of being a part of, and nurtured and enfolded is always available to us. We've differentiated so much over the decades of our lives that we forget this, and it becomes seemingly difficult for us to go there. Can't go back to my mother's arms. I can't be like the little child I was, being held safe and warm. Well, yes, actually, I can. It requires quietness and sitting very still for perhaps long periods of time, until all of the illusions created by my conditioned mind fade away. And I find there, after the mind chatter fades, a sense of being enfolded, being in arms, being safe, a place of refuge that's available whenever I need to experience that rest and that calm and that healing and that nurture. It doesn't protect me from the ups and downs and the pains and the losses of life, but it allows them to occur in a space that's safe. It doesn't feel safe, but deep down, at its very nature, it is safe. It is a place of peace. It is a place where we know who and what we are. And there's nothing wrong with the image of the child of a mother who's always there. It's not a fantasy, it's not romantic trash. It's a good image of what's actually true. So as you go through the day, go through life, and there's those times when, oh my gosh, it's just too much. And I'm an adult now, I can't possibly go to some heavenly parent. Well, it's not heavenly, it's right here. And she's here. And you've never left her arms. You've always been there from the beginning of beginningless time, and you will be there until the end of endless time. While you're having this adventure of feeling like you're separate, remember that you can always come home for a while and be at peace. And then go back out to play. May it be a time of contentment and peace for you today. Whatever happens, may you know at some level that you're safe in the arms of the Tao. I hope to see you down the road. Be at peace. Blessings.